And just take some time to settle. Have the arms down beside you with the palms facing uppermost. So there's that sense of inviting in all the goodness that we create during the practice. And the eyes lightly closed down. And the back of the neck long, so the chin gently drawn in towards the chest. And we just take some time, all the doing of the morning. We often find when we arrive that the mind is distracted, planning and being somewhere else. So we allow everything to settle. And there's a sense of dropping into the back body and feeling that support underneath you. And we take some time to notice any gripping in the body, any tightness, any holding on. So we begin to allow the energy to start to flow a bit more freely. And with that in mind, we'll take some slightly deeper breaths, breathing out through the mouth. So we take the breath in through the nose and there's a real kind of flushing out any stuckness, all the layers that have built up in the body, kind of decompressing. In through the nose and out through the mouth. There's always more to let go of. Good. And then bring the hands onto the belly, either side of the navel. And begin to notice the breath. And begin to invite that breath down into the belly. And a gentle movement of the belly as you breathe. So that we begin to move beyond the thinking mind into the feeling body and the subtle sensations of the breath. And during this session, we're going to be considering the heart chakra, anahata. So keeping the right hand on the belly, just gently place the left hand on the heart. And feel the subtle sensations of the breath. The movement of the breath in the belly. allows us to consider the diaphragm and the movement of the diaphragm. And this gentle movement of the diaphragm, not only massaging the organs of the body, the inner organs, but also gently massages the heart. And it's said that when the mind is erratic, that the base of the heart shakes. And that when the mind is calm, the heart too begins to be calm. So everything starts to slow down. Maybe there's space between the thoughts, a space to breathe. And the breath, in all of its simplicity, is an easy way to calm and focus the mind. So these very gentle sensations as the breath, as it just begins to move freely in the inner body. Let's take one more round in this way. And then after your breath, release the arms down beside the body. But maintain this movement of the breath in the belly. And this movement of the breath in the belly calms the nervous system and stabilizes the mind. So that the mind, the body, breath work as one. And then in your own time, we'll begin to open the physical body by taking both arms up, back, overhead, and interlacing the fingers. Just gently turn the palms away from you. Begin to create some space in the joints of the fingers and the wrists and the armpits. Use the out-breath to extend and lengthen. And then from here, slowly extend one leg long, keeping the arms back if you can, and then the other leg long. And then point the toes, flex the feet, point the toes towards your head and away from your head. And really spread and begin to open up the body. And again, maybe some out breaths out through the mouth. So there's a real, hey, sense of like decompressing. Quality of the out breath. Undoing. Hey. And then slowly return the arms back down beside you. And again, bend the knees and place the feet on the mat. And we'll do a little bit of work into the lower back by circling the lower back. So we press the tailbone down, back of the right hip, back of the waist, back of the left hip, and then returning to the tailbone. Just massaging any build up in that lower back. We're also waking up the belly in this way. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Easing out any friction. And then when you next get to the tailbone, pause there and slowly take that movement in the opposite direction. Again, waking up the belly as you ease out the lower back. Notice any tendency to tighten the jaw, around the eyes. Really using the ground, pressing into the ground. And then when you next get to the tailbone, pause there. And allow that lower back to kind of widen, soften. And then from here, draw the right knee in towards you, hold the right knee. And just lean into the out-breath as you encourage that right knee towards you. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Just starting to wake up the right hip. And if the lower back allows, extend the left leg long. Drop the back of the left knee down. Good. And then flex both feet so the toes point towards your head. And keeping the shoulders soft, lift the left heel a couple of inches up from the mat and slowly bring the head up towards that right knee. So coming from the belly, and use the out breath to encourage the head and the knee together. Good. And then lower the left leg, lower the right leg, release the arms, and drum the backs of the knees just to ease out the legs. Ease out any build up in the legs. Good. And then the other side, plant both feet down, draw the left knee in towards you, back of the neck long, chin drawn in. Gently encourage the left knee in. Notice how the hip responds. And then from here, keeping the left knee where it is, slowly extend the right leg long, drop the back of the right knee down. And they often say, like as if an elephant is standing on that extended leg. So it's a real rooting down, really begin to open up the back of the knee. Both feet flexed. And then from the belly, so we begin to use the belly, bring the head up towards the knee, lift the right heel, arms very soft. So the belly does the work here. Again, using the out breath to encourage the head and the knee together. And then from here, extend the right leg long, left leg long. Again, really drum the backs of the knees. Breathing out, inhale deeply into the belly. And exhale, exhale completely. Good. And then into Apanasana, bring the right knee in towards you, bring the left knee in to meet it. Interlace the fingers if that's comfortable. Again, keep the shoulders nice and soft, encouraging the thighs in towards the belly, releasing that lower back. Again, all the build up in the lower back, just allow the weight of the thighs onto the belly. Keep breathing out. Good. And then inhale, bring the chin in towards the chest, head comes up towards the knees. Hold the right knee, extend the left leg long, and then hold the left knee, extend the right leg long. So the back of the waist rooted down. And again, the legs, they just emanate from the belly. The heel moves away. If the neck complains, then lower the head. Just begin to create some fire in the belly. Let's take one more round here. And when you've completed that round, again, return to Uppanasana and drop the head back with the chin gently drawn in so that there's that length in the back of the neck. And return the breath into the belly. And then a little bit of work on the hips to open the hips. Place the hands on the knees with the fingers pointing towards the feet, and then circle them apart from each other. So the hands very lightly on the knees. Just beginning to open up the hips. And then the other way. So loosening everything up. Again, this benefits the heart. Let's take one more round in this way. And when you've completed that, take the arms down either side of the body so the feet are apart, and just hold the lower legs here, but without gripping. So it's just a very gentle. So it might mean that the hands come up towards the knees, wherever's comfortable, and use the out breath to create some opening. Hey. Good. So again, we're creating space for the breath. And then from here, you can either just hold behind the backs of the knees, or if you're able to come up into stirrup posture, where you hold the outside edges of the feet. So you might need a strap here, or a sock. Place a sock over the feet. And again, have the knees nice and wide, so there's a real sense of opening. Dropping into the back body. Let's take one more breath here. And then bring the knees back in towards you, into Uppanasana. And on an inhalation, we're raising both legs up, taking both arms back. And on the out breath, we return to Uppanasana, breathing out through the mouth. So it's a So inhale, extend, open, pause. Inhale. One more round. Inhale. Good. Keep the knees in towards the chest. And then beginning to work on the heart, take the arms into a square. So the elbows come out to the side in line with the shoulders, and the backs of the hands are rooting down into the ground, and the palms facing uppermost. And as you breathe out, just gently encourage the knees towards you. Good. And then to further develop that space in the hips, drop the feet down, but take the feet nice and wide, wider than your mat. And then inhale into the belly. And as you breathe out, take both knees to the right side, encouraging the left knee down towards the ground. Inhale, center. And exhale, opposite side. To the left. And as you go to the right side, just encourage the lifting of the left hip as the left knee roots down. And as you go to the left side, encourage the lifting of the right hip. And we're just starting to open up the side body. rooting down through the backs of the hands. So the heart's lifted and open. Let's take one more round in this way. And then when you return the knees back to the center, bring the feet together and the knees together and take the arms to shoulder level for standard Jatara Pravriti. So we inhale into the belly, exhale, knees to one side, head opposite direction. Inhale, center, and exhale, opposite side. As you breathe out, notice how the navel drops back towards the spine. The longer the out breath, the more of the kind of detox we're able to fulfill. Breathing out any build-up from those internal organs, from the belly. All the stale energy that builds up in the belly. Just breathing it out. Head moves opposite direction to the knees. Leaning into the out breath. Massaging the spinal column. Let's take one more round in this way. Feeling the body, not thinking about it, but feeling it. Feeling the inside of the legs, inside of the knees. And then when you return to the center, return the arms down beside you, separate the feet. Return the breath back down into the belly. Feeling a bit more centered now, maybe the mind is a little bit more focused. And in this version of the bridge posture, we're going to take the arms back as we come up into the bridge. Pause there, and then the head, knees come together in Apanasana. So we give to the feet, we inhale, the arms come up, backs of the hands in contact with the ground. Pause here, and then as we breathe out, rolling down through the spine, and gently draw the knees in towards you as the head and the knees come together. Return the hands, return the feet. Inhale to come up. And then the pause at the end of the inhale, lift the heart, lift the hips. And then as you breathe out, that decompressing breath. If you'd like to work more strong, when you return the arms, return them back down beside the body, so the belly does the work of bringing the head and the knees together. But use the hands, root down through the hands. Inhale, so we're bringing energy into the body as we lift the heart. And then that long out breath, that sense of decompressing all the way through the layers. Keep the toes spread. Use the edges of the feet, inside edges, outside edges. Long out breath. Developing the out breath. Just 2 more rounds in this way. And when you've completed your final round, just bring the knees in towards you, drop the head back, pause in Uttanasana, soften the shoulders, and circle the ankles to gently influence the heart. Just having that sense of undoing. And the other direction, if you haven't done so already, but you're feeling the ankles. And then dropping the feet down and pausing and returning into the back body. And again, that connection to the subtle movement of the breath in the belly. And then we're going to roll up, so you can either roll onto your side, but if you can, take the hands behind the backs of the knees and just do a few rolling up. So again, we're moving from the belly as we come up and back. Good. Take the hands back and use the belly to come up. Good. So it's a gentle massage through the spine. Good. And then when you come up, pause there. And we're going to work with our easy boat. So bring the feet towards you. And this engages the lower belly. And we have that sense of that weaving together of the muscles. Bring the right foot up so you feel the right side of the belly engage and the toes come up in line with the eyes. So the knees are bent. It's kind of like the knee comes towards you as the toes come up. Good. And then lower. And then the other side. And just gazing at the toes. Good. Now you can either continue in this way, raising one leg at a time, keep rooting down through the sitting bones, or bring both toes up. And just take the hands lightly off the ground if you're working a little bit more strong. So engaging into that belly, weaving those muscles together in the lower belly. Breathing into the belly and out from the belly. So there's a sense of being anchored into the body. Good. Let's take one more breath here. And then drop the feet down and come and sit on your blankets or your blocks. Nice upright spine. Yeah. So I thought we'd work with Ujjayi breath. Just over here. It's all right. Anybody else like a block?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So some of you I know are very familiar with Ujjayi and maybe some not so familiar. And when we're thinking about the heart and we're thinking about calming and soothing the nervous system. So close the eyes gently to begin with and begin to take the breath in and out through both nostrils. Down into the belly, relax the body, inward gaze. So everything's very soft. And then the Ujjayi breath is where we place the tongue on the roof of the mouth and we close the back of the throat slightly. And we close the back of the throat and it creates like a snoring sound in the back of the throat, Ujjayi breath. Sometimes referred to as ocean breath. And again, this soothes and calms the nervous system. Good. Let's take one more round in this way. And then gently open the eyes. Good. So one of the ways to really become familiar with Ujjayi is if you bring your right hand up and imagine that it's a mirror, and we'll all bring our right hand up, and we breathe onto the mirror. So it's a kind of like as if we're steaming up the mirror. And that's the sound that you're looking to recreate. So feel it in the back of the throat. And it's slightly more challenging on the in-breath. So we're going to work with that Ujjayi breath and then also include the physical body. So start with the arms down beside you. Just gently onto the fingertips, lift the heart. Inhale Ujjayi breath as you raise the arms up. And you're tilting the head. The breath will be a little more slow. And as the palms come together, you're tilting the head towards the hands. And then when you breathe out, turn the palms away. Exhale, Ujjayi breath. In through the nose, out through the nose if you're able to. So it takes a little time to familiarize yourself with it, but it's an incredible breath, the Ujjayi breath. Let's take one more round in this way. Pause with the hands down beside you. Keep the length through the spine, crown of the head moving uppermost. And then we're going to take that into a twist. So we inhale into the belly, exhale to the right side. Left hand comes over to the right knee, right hand behind you, looking behind. Inhale, both arms return up, reaching up into the hands. And then exhale to the left side. And 2 more rounds in this way. So we inhale up, reaching up, open the sides of the waist, exhale. Inhale up. Ocean breath, Ujjayi breath. Final time to the left side. And then pausing when you come to the left side and softening into it. Use the back hand, maybe the fingers of the back hand, maybe the palm comes down. And as you breathe out, feel that rotation up through the spine into the neck. Eyes lightly closed if that feels okay. Good. And then slowly unravel back into the center. And extend your legs long in front of you for Paschimottanasana. And then from here, again, Ujjayi breath, inhale up. And exhale, forward bend. Notice the tendency to round the back body, so draw the lower back in, inhale up. And again, leaning into the out breath, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And the out breath invites us to breathe out confusion and doubt, uncertainty. We just breathe it out. One more round in this way. Just pause there, soften there. And as you soften, the muscles lengthen and the body's more able to fold into that forward bend. So there's no striving or pushing. As if the heart's moving forward and the head follows the heart. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale, the arms come up, take them out to the side, plant the hands down beside you. And if the wrists allow, just very gently use the arms, root down through the ground, lift the hips, point the toes away, shoulder blades come in towards the back body. Good. And then drop down and swing the legs round. And come to sit back on your heels in Vajrasana, and place the hands on the thighs with the palms facing uppermost. And again, close the eyes down. But have a sense of lifting the heart, lifting the heart. Soften the muscles in the legs and the calves. Good. Breath in the belly. So at any time, include the Ujjayi breath. Good. And then from here, inhale, come up into high kneeling. Use the arms to come up, fronts of the feet down. Gentle backward bend as the arms go back. And then exhale into child pose. Sweep the arms back as the forehead comes down. So again, inhale. So Ujjayi breath facilitates the smooth movement of this. And then exhale. Forward bend all the way down. Head comes all the way down. Two more rounds in this way. Lift and open the heart. Feet can be flat or the toes can be tucked under if that feels more comfortable. And when you've completed your final round, just pause in child pose. Soften, pause, and then from here, swing the right arm forward, swing the left arm forward, come up onto your tabletop, spread the fingers, take some cow-cat movements, so drop the belly for cow, again the heart gently moves forward, and breathing out, rooting down through the fingers. Navel naturally draws back towards the spine. It's a real sense of waking up that spinal column. Let's take one more round here. And when you've completed that round, send the buttocks back towards the heels. Just gently creep the hands forward and gaze forward between the hands. Creeping the hands forward even further to create that length through the arms. And then very slowly inhale, come up to your tabletop, and as the heart moves forward, drop the belly so the crown of the head moves up and we get that release through the front body. And then the belly takes you back into extended child pose. So we give to the hands, we inhale, the heart comes forward, we release through the front of the belly. As if you're hanging, strong arms And then the belly takes you back. And the next time that you come through, just bring the right heel towards the right buttock. Notice how that feels, if the lower back allows. And then return. And then maybe the left side as you drop the belly down. And return. Breathing out. And then finally, as you come through, maybe both toes come towards the buttocks. And return. And as you return, send the knees nice and wide this time. Drop the buttocks back towards the heels. Relax and soften the arms and just allow the forehead to come down. And allow the belly to come through the legs, right down towards the ground. It's a very soft belly here. And then we're going to move the hands to the right side. So the right hand moves to the right, the left hand follows. We continue to walk the hands over until you come to a place that feels okay. And then the head drops down, or you can come up onto the left fingertips, tulip hand, left side if you're working more strong. And you're beginning to invite the breath down into that left side of the body, into all the spaces and places that may feel tight, restricted. Good. Let's take one more breath here. And then slowly back into the center and to the other side, over to the left side. Just moving to a place again that feels okay. Maybe coming up onto the left fingertips. Head comes all the way down. Again, returning the breath into those places and spaces that may feel blocked. Hey, opening them up. And then gently back into the center. And just a very gentle gaze forward, and then slowly coming up onto all fours. Send the knees back underneath the hips. And then take the right hand underneath the left arm. Bring the right ear down. Root down through the back of the right hand and walk the left fingers forward to the front of your mat. And lift the left elbow. And just take the awareness into the back of the heart here. Rooting down through the back of the right hand. Rooting down through the fingers of the left hand. Good. And then return the left hand to support you as you return back onto all fours. And just take a cat movement. Inhale, hollow. Exhale to round. And then the other side. Sometimes referred to as threading the needle. So the left hand comes under the right arm, right elbow bends, left ear comes down, the thighs are upright, maybe walking the fingers of the right hand forward, coming up onto the fingers, lifting the elbow. Good, just make sure the head's supported. And again, taking the awareness into that space between the shoulder blades at the back of the body. So we get very tight here. Good, let's take one more breath. And then from here, back onto all fours. And a gentle transition into your downward dog. So root down through the hands, tuck the toes, begin to lift the knees and just hover momentarily to create some strength in the arms. And then into your downward dog. And just walk your dog. Soften the right knee, extend the left heel down. Soften the left knee, extend the right heel down. Good, so just work in a way that feels okay for you. And if you're happy to take it a stage further, soften the right knee and take the right hand and hold the lower left leg and gaze under the left armpit. So you've got that upper back and the right. But if not, just keep both hands on the ground. And for those working more strong, extend the right heel down. And then return the right hand. Ease the knees out. Keep the left knee soft. Extend the right heel down. Take the left hand to the outside of the lower right leg. Drop the left elbow down. Root down through the right hand. And you're looking up to the ceiling underneath that right armpit. And if you're working more strong, the left heel moves down. Good. So you've got the upper body rotation, breathing into that space again between the shoulder blades, strong right arm. And then return to your downward dog. And then bring both hands back towards you into a squat. Send the knees nice and wide into a squat. Take the right arm inside the right leg and just gently encourage that right leg away as you gaze over the left shoulder. And then bring that left hand inside the left leg. And you can work with both arms, just gently encouraging the legs apart as you gaze over that right shoulder. Good. And then from here, root the feet down and slowly come up to stand. Good. And stand nice and tall. Stand in Tadasana, close the eyes down. Return the breath to the belly. And lift the heart. Good. So from the ground upwards, feel that the energy comes from the ground upwards and not from the head down. Shoulders soft, belly soft. Notice any gripping in the muscles around the thighs or the calves. And then draw the shoulder blades together, interlace the hands. Inhale, draw the arms up as again you lift the heart, and exhale to lower. So twice more, inhale up. Lift and open the heart and exhale. So again, feel those shoulder blades coming towards each other as you lift and lower. Good. Shake the hands out. So we hold a lot of friction in the hands. Hey, keep breathing out. Good. Bring the left arm up beside the left ear. Reach up into the fingers of the left hand. And then take the palm into the place at the back of the heart between the shoulder blades. Use the opposite hand to draw that elbow closer towards the side of the head and keep breathing out any tightness in the upper arm. Hey. Lifting the elbow. Feel that movement emanating from the belly. Keep the feet and then release. Gentle circling of the shoulders, one direction, hey, and then the other way. And then the other side, bring the right arm up, reach up into the fingers. The palm comes into that space between the shoulder blades at the back of the heart. The left hand encourages the right elbow to the side of the head as the hand goes down. And again, have that sense of opening through the side body. Feel the lift through the side of the waist. Good. Let's take one more breath here. And then release. Again, shake the hands out. Take the feet a little wider. Bring the elbows up and just take them from side to side. And again, feel the shoulder blade moving to the spine, moving in towards the spine. So whenever we have the arms either in line with the heart or higher than the heart, then we're working the heart. Good. And you can always lift one heel, which takes you a little bit further around, like Chakrasana. Hey, breathing out. Good. And feel that release from the ground, that lovely spiral movement through the body. Good. And then release the arms and just allow them to move freely around. Good. And then back into the center, feet forward. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, soften knees out, breathe out. Like a kind of skiing motion. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, reach, exhale. Final time, inhale up, exhale. Good. Take the arms out to the side, palms down. Bring them back in towards the body. Inhale, exhale down, and inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. So one of the ways to protect the heart is whenever the breath moves up, return it back to the belly. So whenever we feel the energy rising up, return it back. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale. Return to the belly. Release the arms. Stand in Tadasana. Again, notice any gripping. The gripping is created by the mind. So when we soften the mind, the muscles too begin to soften. Holy fig tree for our balance. So when we think about balance, consider the breath in the belly to anchor the energy into the body. So this is where we take the left leg back, come onto the ball of the left foot, right arm beside the right ear, left arm out to the side. The gaze is important in any balance, so we keep the gaze forward. And just slowly, as the heart lifts, raise the back foot up. Soft, empty gaze. Ujjayi breath can be helpful. And then release. Take the weight from one foot to the other. And then the other side. Left arm up beside the left ear, right arm out to the side. Coming onto the toes of the right foot. And you can remain here, or you can just gently lift the back toe up. Good. Extend into the fingers, heart's lifted. And then bring the hands to the heart, come forward on your mat for vinyasa. Drop the head towards the hands. Return the breath to the belly. And before any vinyasa, any sequence, just tune into the breath. Tune into the breath. So the breath supports the body. And then in your own time and when you're ready, inhale, the arms bring you up, gaze up to the hands, pause there, and exhale into your forward bend. Allow the head to drop, inhale halfway, flat back, looking forward, out through the mouth. Soft knees, inhale, arms out to the side, all the way up. Palms together, and exhale, hands to the heart. So that's one round. So 2 more rounds in this way. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, nourishing breath, emptying out. Soft knees, all the way up from the ground upwards. And then return the hands to the heart, to the hridaya, where the in-breath meets the out-breath. From the ground upwards, arms bring you up. And return the hands to the heart. Soften, pause. And then we'll repeat that and lunge the left leg back. So deep inhale from the ground upwards. Deep exhale. Halfway. Out through the mouth. Slowly your left leg goes back. Looking forward. Little bit of motion backwards and forwards. Back leg floats up. Step the feet. Forward bend. Inhale up. And exhale. Hands to the heart. Right side. Right leg back. Drop the buttocks, lift the heart, lift the chest. A little bit of motion. Back leg floats up. Feet together. Forward bend. Inhale up. Arms bring you all the way up and exhale, hands to the heart. Left leg again, but with a variation. So inhale up. Do it all together. Exhale, forward bend. Let go of the head. Inhale halfway. Out through the mouth. Slowly the left leg emerges back. Find the ground. Lower the buttocks, lift the chest. Let the back knee drop down. Release the back toes. Rise up onto the right knee. Exhale forward. Keep the gaze forward and back. And forward and back. And forward and back. And then square the arms again to open the heart and come forward. Allow the pelvis to be forward. Lift and open the heart, elbows lifted. Soft, empty gaze. Good. And then frame the front foot. Coming up into standing warrior one, tuck the back toes under. Flat back foot, turn the back foot out slightly. Come up 50-50 through the feet, all the way up. Square arms, warrior one. Lift and open the chest. Strong back leg. Breathing into the belly, out from the belly. Good. Return the hands to the heart. Bring the back foot to meet the front foot. Stand in Tadasana and gently drop the head down towards the hands. Good. Right side. Inhale up. Forward bend. Halfway. Out through the mouth. Right leg back. Find the ground. Drop the buttocks. Lift and open the chest. Good. Drop the back knee down. Release the back toes. Come up. Rise up onto the left knee. Drop the shoulder blades down. Drop the tailbone down. Exhale forward. And back. And forward. And back. And feel this opening up through the right hip flexor and back. This time when we come forward, square arms, lift and open the chest, draw the shoulder blades in towards the back body. Good. Take one more breath here. Frame the front foot, tuck the back toes under, turn the back foot out slightly. Come up 50-50 through the feet. Square armed, warrior one. Good. Creating strength and stamina. Take one more breath here. And then turn to your open side. Good. And release the arms down. Good. So we're going to start with warrior two. So turn the right foot out for warrior two. And the left heel moves away. Inhale, float the arms up. And feel that you're moving from the heart out towards the fingertips. Breathing into the belly and out from the belly. So from the waist downwards, nice and strong. From the waist upwards, nice and light. From here, transition into Trikonasana. So straighten the front leg. Front hand comes down onto the front leg. Back hand goes up. Palm faces to the wall in front of you. Good. Breathing into the belly and out from the belly. Good. Deep inhale, arms bring you up. Square the feet towards the front. Take the hands onto the buttocks and just slide the hands down the backs of the legs. And just hang out here. Drop the head, drop the hands, relax the arms. Again, the out breath invites that letting go. Navel draws back towards the spine. Good. And just very gently walk the fingers forward as if you were coming into a downward dog. The head between the arms. Maybe the heels lift, maybe they stay down. Keep reaching the hands forward. Good. Let's take one more breath here. And then bring the hands back towards you, bring the hands on the hips, come up halfway. Inhale, lift the heart, come up halfway, and deep inhale, come up fully. All the way up. Pause there. Warrior two to the other side. Left foot out, right heel away. Float the arms up. So again, we're strong from the waist downwards, and we're light from the waist upwards. And feel the heart opening. Soft, empty gaze at the nail of the middle finger, dropping the shoulder blades down the back body. The breath moving gently in and out of the belly. Creating strength, stamina. Warrior two. Transition into Trikonasana, so extend through the front leg. Front hand comes down, back hand comes up. Gaze towards the back hand, if that's comfortable. Good. Strong through the legs, lifting the heart. And then from here, windmill that top arm into flank stretch. So windmill the top arm forward, lift the back heel as you frame the front foot into your flank stretch. Front knee can be bent if it needs to be. From here into downward dog. Hang out in your downward dog. Again, allow the head to hang loosely. Navel towards the spine as you breathe out. From here, transition into plank, strong arms. Draw the lower belly in, lower ribs come in towards you. Good. And then from here, soften the elbows and just begin to lower the body down. And then have the arms down beside you, turn the head to one side. Have the big toes coming towards each other, heels flop out to the side. Turn the head and take some breaths. And feel all of that lovely energy, that vitality that you've created beginning to move around the body. Little bit of work on the lower back, so bring the chin onto the mat, bring the heels inwards, and then take the hands into your fists. Take them in towards the groin area, keeping the arms nice and long, arms to the side of the body. And as you breathe in, just raise the legs up, using the fists to raise the legs and lower. Just twice more in this way. Inhale, engage the back body and lower. And finally inhale up and lower. Release the arms, turn the head in the opposite direction to the way it was before. Toenails facing the ground. Breath in the belly. And then a little bit of work on the upper back to finish the practice. Swing the right arm forward. Left arm forward into Sphinx. Good, so bringing the arms towards you, gaze forward. So you can either remain in Sphinx or those taking it a little further, just inhale, raise the elbows up, Bhujangasana. And exhale, lower. Inhale up, Bhujangasana. And lower. One more time, inhale up. And lower. From here, move directly into child pose. So bring the hands towards you to support the upper body. And then swing the arms around the side of the body and come into child pose. Drop the head down and take some breaths. Breathing into that space at the back of the heart. And then slowly come up to sit for your pranayama practice. So again, maybe have your blocks, have everything you need for your relaxation, maybe your socks or any cardigans. So the spine's upright. Close the eyes down when you're ready. So, sense of turning inwards. And take some slow breaths in and out of the belly. And then prepare for Nadi Shodhana. Bring the right hand up. Chin Mudra, left thumb and index finger. Heart's lifted. Close the right nostril, inhale up through the left to the brow center. Close the left nostril, open the right, exhale out through the right. Inhale right and close, exhale left. So it's one round. Let's take one more round in this way. The breath easy and steady. And really be absorbed in the breath. And you may choose to include your ocean breath, your Ujjayi control. Tongue sits on the roof of the mouth. The back of the throat is closed slightly. So the breath is more concentrated, more strong. And the sound can be helpful as an anchor. So we remain present. soothing and calming the heart, calming the mind and stabilizing the nervous system. Make your next round your final round. And when you've completed that round, release your hands back down into your lap. And slowly lie down. Arms down beside you with the palms facing uppermost. And the palms facing uppermost allow the heart to be open. And there's a sense of being receptive, receiving all of the goodness that you've created during your practice. Dropping into the back body. Feeling safe and comfortable. And just have a sense of the heart. It's said that by living in your heart, that you rediscover who you are. And the heart is much, much more than an organ that pumps blood around the body. Much, much more. And green is the colour associated, connected with the heart centre. It's the middle chakra, Anahata chakra, the middle of the 7 main chakras. And when we think of the colour green, we're reminded of fresh green fields. And a lawn after the summer rain. And the colour green reminds us also to come from the heart centre. It's said that this is where our feeling and intuition comes from. And that if we come from the heart centre, that we're generally in the right place. So as we begin to relax the body, just allow that emerald green light to be imbued into the cells. So as you relax the feet and the legs, fill them with this lovely emerald green light. As you breathe in and out of the belly, fill the belly with this green emerald light. Taking this light up into the chest, into the lungs. And have a sense of opening as you feel the lungs and the heart with this emerald green light. The arms and the hands and fingers. And moving this light up into the head. So the whole of the body filled with this emerald green light. And allow it to bring energy, harmony, and balance. And allow the whole body to be bathed and healed by this green light. Allow the whole of the body to breathe in this emerald light. And just feel as though you're sinking back into a lush green carpet of springy green grass. Allow the earth to rise up and support you as the whole body is bathed in a green luminous light. And may I be healthy and strong. May I be peaceful and calm. And may I be happy. And may all beings be happy. And then slowly starting to return back into this room. And start to wriggle fingers and toes and reawaken the physical body. Opening the eyes, having a sense of feeling re-energized. And in your own time, rolling onto the right side. And this prepares the heart for sitting. So just gently onto the right side. Take some breaths there. And then coming up to sit. Good. Good. Namaste.